Good evening. I hope and pray that all is all is well. Got a notification. Hold on. All right. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Let's get into it. I'm Kenyatta. Um, on this channel, we build. What do I say? On this channel, we destroy and build simultaneously, for there can be no resurrection without destruction. Well, I'm Kenyatta, but once again, you refer to me as Miss Kenyatta, ma'am, goddess, high priestess, okay, Miss, or whatever I tell you to refer to me as. All right. Once again, I have no enemies. The enemies of God are defeated, as well as love and goodwill taken care of within eliminates that without. If God is the creator of both the good and the evil, then of course God has no enemies. God uses them all for God's agenda. Okay, with him being the creator. All right, or she or her. All right, let's see. Okay. I will not tolerate anyone being common with me or disrespectful to me, or anyone who genuinely supports me on this platform, and I definitely will not be tolerating anyone's bullshit. All right. All right. Okay. So tonight basically is just going to be a tarot reading. None of my commentary on crazy family and crazy stalkers and all of that kind of thing. All right. Howsoever. I was looking at one of my videos. Like I tell you all, I like to look at my videos, and boy, oh boy, there are some things that, good evening, whoever is in. There are some things that I do need to work on, that I'm going to challenge myself with. Okay, the filler. Okay, and I looked it up, and I'm just gonna talk about that real quick. All right, I'm gonna read up on what I saw with that real quick. Hold on, please. Uh-oh. Now, there's one from the businessinsider.com, but I didn't read that one. It says psychological reasons we use filler words, okay? But of course, like I said before, a filler is any word or sound that interpolates the main message of a speaker, interpolates or is inserted into. We like, you hear people say like a lot, okay, so, oh, okay, among others. So there are a lot of fillers, okay? So I listen to myself, I'm like, man, I say, so many times. And the one time when I was talking about it, and I had caught myself, I said, see there, I did it just then, but I had done it 2 more times, like right before that, and I didn't even notice it when I was talking. That's how much I do it. That's how long I've been doing it. So I'm just going to read this really quick. Common fillers include oh, like, so, and all right, among others. Excessive use of fillers in scientific presentations can reduce the credibility of the speaker, as well as impair the comprehension of the speaker's message by the audience. All right. Primary causes of fillers include nervousness / speaking too quickly. Definitely remember when I said when I'm talking real fast, I definitely do it then. Speaking too quickly, inadequate preparation time, and infrequently used words that are difficult for the speaker to remember while presenting. Recommendations for reducing the use of fillers, including self-awareness of the problem. I'm self-aware of the problem. Reinforcing feedback. All right. Those of you who watch my channel, you can give me some feedback on it. All right. In my comments, I don't leave it open. When I do the live, I probably will open it eventually, but I definitely leave it my comments open. All right. Now, I'm not going to tolerate nobody's bullying. I'm not going to tolerate nobody think they being funny or think they being cute, and all of that type of shit. I'm talking about genuine things here. Okay. So if I sense any of that, your comment will be dismissed, and you will probably be blocked. All right. and active, because we're all, no, we're not all trying to grow. No, we're not. Okay. But there are some of us, many people who are trying to grow, and that attack and bully tactic and all of that type of thing is just there to make a person feel low. But you want them, people who do that want that person that they're doing it to feel low about themselves. Been there, done that. Okay. That's what I've been talking about here so far, somewhat. Been there, done that. The shit was put on me with the black magic, witchcraft, and God knows what else. This must have put smear campaign and monsters and whoever else before I even met those two. Okay, been dealing with it all my life. No more. Okay, so that will quickly be dismissed. All right, and you will not be acknowledged. All right, and back to what I'm reading here. An active intervention to render pauses silent instead of verbal by chunking content, increasing preparation time if you have to do a presentation, and slowing presentation pace. That's one thing, like I said, when I would lecture, when I was a professor, I didn't do that when I was lecturing. It's mainly like when I'm just having casual conversation, with, there it is. Because why did I do it that time? Okay. How can I say? I said, when I'm just having casual conversation, again, is what I'm saying being understood? Or did I use basically he said it here, did I use the right verbiage and have casual conversation? Well, of course I did. Okay. But that goes back to something I didn't read, like I said, the businessinsider.com, the psychological reasons, but I will at another time. I'll read it later on my own and then maybe share it if I feel it's something to share. Excessive use of fillers is an obstacle to becoming an effective public speaker, and therefore efforts to reduce filler use should be a goal of professional development. Now, I find that I do it more in casual conversation. I don't, because I have been a speaker. I have been a public speaker many times, and I even preached and did presentations. And when I would go back and listen to it, I didn't hear that. Okay. Now, I'm not going to say I didn't use filler. I didn't use, I might have used, so some of these that are presented here, I might have done that, but I still have those. Well, most of them are on cassette tape. So I got to get a tape recorder to go back and listen. Okay. There was something here. Okay. Active intervention to render pauses silent. So I remember one time a while back, I was trying to not to do it. And I was listening to my readings. This was a long time ago. I was listening to my readings. When I was doing the readings, I was trying to stop myself from saying, so I've been very aware that I've done this. Okay. But like I said, the lady who raised me used to tell me when I was a teenager. I don't know if a teenager, I don't know if I was that young doing it, but I might have been, but I know I was much younger than I am now. When she would say, you say that, a lot, you should, work on that or whatever. Or whatever. That's a filler as well. You should work on that. So it would be difficult for me. Like I would catch myself when I was about to say it, and I would pause and have to tell myself what you have said, okay, is adequate. I'm telling myself, trying to do the reading, trying to talk to myself, trying to read the cards, trying to, all of that, okay? What you have said is adequate. Stop. Move on. You don't have to, rush to get it out. All right. Now, I have to go to work tomorrow. Okay. I've been off for 2 weeks now, and I have to go to work tomorrow. So I don't want to be on here too long. And I hate that I have to go to work tomorrow. Okay. I don't necessarily hate my job. Okay. It's just a job, but that's not what I want to do. What I want to do, be home. Okay, I just love being home. Sometimes I feel like I like going to work, but I think it's not so much going to work. I like going out of the house. I like interacting with others. I don't like gotta get up at this, this regimented, gotta do. No, I want to do it at my pace, how I want to do it. But let's get back to this. So, and I when listen at the videos, I was like, you say, too much. Like, damn, it's distracting. If you catch it. Now, sometimes I've listened to my videos and I didn't catch it. Sometimes and so it didn't bother me because I didn't catch it because I was more into what I was saying as opposed to listening to the way in which I was saying it. But sometimes I catch it, and once I catch it, it's like, oh, it just drives me bonkers. It's like it's too much. Stop it. And I think to myself, think of your audience who's listening to you, and some people may not catch it. Some people, it may not bother them, but some people might catch it, and it's just too distracting to what you are trying to say. But not only that, let's get to the why. Me, I like to get to the why, to the root cause of things. Let's get to the why you do it. I said I wasn't going to get into all this, right? But which goes into the whole life situation. Everything that we do, it goes back to there is a root cause. There is a root cause. Where did it start? Okay. And a lot of things began in our childhood. So I feel that there were things placed on me, like I said, this whole thing of the black magic witchcraft, thrown on me to make me feel less than. So people have a way, I don't know if you would call this gaslighting, but maybe people have a way of, I feel if this goes under gaslighting, but there are many different ways to do it. Okay. You put this is my blanket here behind me is double-sided. One side is rough. You see the rough stuff here. Okay. The other side is smooth. You put the blanket on this way, at 8 o'clock in the morning, and you come back at 5 o'clock and it's turned over. And you ask your spouse, there it is. You ask your spouse, did you, no, there it is. You ask your spouse, did you turn the blanket over? And your spouse says no. You ask, and there's no one else. We'll just say that. There's no one else in the house but the two of you. Okay. Well, obviously, this person is gaslighting you. Okay. That's one way. But I also feel other ways of doing it, if this falls under that category, if not, I don't know what you would call it necessarily, but non-verbally. So you may not say anything. It may just be like when the person is talking to you, you're looking at one thing that the lady who raised me would do. I hated it. But now I thought it was a personality thing. But now, given so much that I've become aware of, now I realize no. All right. Maybe to a degree, but I'm here, but not really. A little. But it was more, I'm hearing more so to disempower you, me, okay? Not responding. You're talking to someone and they don't respond. And I mean, we're talking about response in a variety of ways. Okay. The response could be verbal, or not. A person can respond to you non-verbally by shaking their head. Mm-hmm. It shows that they're engaged. That they're interested in what you're saying, or respond to you verbally, by actually having a conversation with you. You know what I'm saying? So you're not sitting there having a monologue to someone. You're trying to share something of interest with this person that is of something that's of interest to you, and you're sharing it with them, not necessarily hoping that it would be of interest to them, but this conversation, you're hoping that you want to have this conversation with this person. Something, especially if it's something that's important to you, or simply sharing yourself with that person, and they don't respond. It's like, so you're not so much what you're saying. You're not important. You're not important to me. You're not important. That doesn't matter. That or not looking at you. and this person is talking to you. Okay. That's the kind of thing. And a lot of times I would say to her, you like, you don't have anything to say? Mm-mm. This would be a variety of things. Okay, it could be just a variety of topics or of things in my life. And then you might have a conversation. This that deadly shit people do. You might have a conversation. This is what they normally do. And then you have a conversation with them, and then they act so into it. So you're thinking, oh, a breakthrough, because I've told them that bothers me, that makes me uncomfortable, in whatever way that you have said that to them, that when they don't respond. Okay. Like, why don't you say anything? I don't have anything to say. Nothing. Mm-mm. This was actual thing, a conversation. This was actually our interaction for years, not a couple of days. I mean, for years. Okay. So it's like it pulls here. It pulls something out of you. It's like, I'm trying to, but I see me saying, I didn't realize what was being done to me, that what was being done on purpose to lessen me, to disempower me, to make me feel less of myself, to look at myself lowly, like, you're not important, you don't have anything to say, you're not important. Not important enough for me to care, or probably anyone else, basically. Okay, because we're talking about who's like your first God in your life, your mother. Okay, well, I thought she was. Moving on. Okay, so I would find myself, because of those moments of silence when I'm expecting some kind of interaction, there it is, some kind of interaction I was expecting, and there wasn't. I would find myself, I feel it now, I'm recalling it here now, how it felt. I'm feeling it now. So I would interpolate, as the word was, that we just read from off the internet there, a filler, and talk fast, hurry up and get it out, so that I was not having to deal with what was being pulled here, like heart-wrenching type of thing. Ain't that word, heart chakra here? Okay. This heart-wrenching thing that is constantly being chipped away at, okay, on purpose. All right, to feel less than. So some people, there it is again. Some people may talk negatively or talk down about someone who does that. There's a reason for it. They're not inept. They're not stupid. But there are more fillers. Once again, pay attention. And I'm not saying it to pay attention to people so that you can berate them or bash them or put them down or anything like that, because you may very well have some fillers as well that you are so not conscious of and so not aware of. Like is when I have a client. Everything is like. Okay, that's a filler. Right? These things come from somewhere. They're rooted in something. There's psychological reasons for it. That healing that we need to do, that's part of that. I feel it here still. It's almost as if something in me is like, if I don't say it, it's just going to be empty, because that's what was being thrown back at me. Emptiness, nothing. I don't care. You're no one. You're not important. Strategically done. And that person may not have thought, I want her to end up saying, all the time. No, that's what I did to fill the space. And it ended up bringing me the comfort that filled the filler, to filler the space from this person's lack of filling the space, having a conversation with you. I'm trying to. I want to. I want to be engaged. I would like for you to be engaged here with me, but you don't want to. But that bombing of, okay, I won't do it for months, and then all of a sudden I do it, and because I've said to you over and over again how it bothers me, I don't understand why you do that. And then you do it. It's like, okay, yay. Maybe 2 or 3 times. Yeah, we're on our way. Yay. Then back to that. It's just to make you feel, bring you up, then it's just to slap you down. And that's what was done to me. Okay. It's not funny, there it is again. In a way, I guess, not in a comical way, but funny in the sense of the ridiculousness of it. Okay. But at the same time, what we as human beings do, what we need to do in order so that we can try at least to thrive and not just survive. I'm just here. Let me do something for me I'm here. As well, I cuss a lot. Woo. Now, my dad, I don't know, could that be a genetic thing? Because my dad told me, he said he used to cuss real bad too. I never really heard my dad cuss. But he said when he was younger, he did. But that could possibly be, I said, that's probably a filler as well. Those are fillers as well. Cuss words are fillers. But also, they can stem from anger. And of course, I'm angry. Who wouldn't be? I feel like I wrote a poem. When I did my poetry, when I was reading it a few weeks back, I looked at the poem. I said, no, I'm not going to read that one. But that poem was called Everybody's Angry. And I wrote that poem many years ago, okay? But I feel like probably everybody in this world should be angry or have a lot of anger based off of, even if you don't feel it, okay? Now, people talk about the MK Ultra and all of that kind of thing. This person was, you probably MK Ultra. Sure, some people are more than others, but I feel like we all are. If we let anything in this world that is executed to us by the, what they say, the powers that be, if we eat any of it, if we engage in any of it, the food, we should be angry about that shit. Okay, we should be angry that we feel like we have to buy bottled water. These, don't they have is it, I want to say Maslow, but I don't think that is. The needs, the hierarchy of needs or something like that, okay, that a human being has, and love is not on there, you know what I'm saying? But food, water, we should not have to worry about having healthy food. We should not have to worry about these are rights as human beings. Water, shelter. Okay, like I was just in New York, the cost of living there is beyond outrageous, especially for what you're getting. I definitely should make a video about my experience from when I lived there when I was in my 20s versus my experience a few months ago. Okay, when I went there at 51. All right, shelter, worrying about shelter. We should be, I feel like, having to live on such a regimented schedule, all right? Being forced into situations and areas of life and living that can, I'm hearing the word antiquated for one, but also that can go against our nature as human beings. We should be angry about those things. You have to worry about, when I said about the things engaging or eating the things that are thrown at us by the powers that be, the music. Okay. And you look up and it's some devil worshiping music, okay? Or it's something salacious, or something over sexualized. And they might even be talking about, children. people who dig deep into what it is that is being thrown into our ears and, our hearts, our minds, our souls. We should be angry about those things. Okay. Movies, it looks, oh, that wasn't bad. And then as somebody digs deeper, ooh, it's creepy and weird and dangerous. Books. I remember when my daughter was a toddler, I used to take her to the library once a week, every Monday, and we'd go to the book section. She was just a little thing, so she had no clue what she was looking at. But some of the books, I was like, what is this? This is disgusting. This is something. But see, I had looked at this kind of stuff for years, so my eye was open to seeing a lot of things. It was just like perversion, but it was washed down. I don't know if that's the word, to such a small level, a toddler's level. But at the same time, the subconscious mind, because I was a hypnotherapist, so I studied hypnotherapy. The subconscious mind picks it up. And it's just laying a foundation for the worst that's to come as they get older. Good girl gone bad, for example. Just the words, not her and her music, just the words. Okay, that I said, those 4 words, good girl gone bad. Okay, the foundation is we should be angry about those things. Okay, there's so much in this. Yeah, we've all been MK Ultra. There's so much brainwashed here. Some more than others, some just, there it is again, just in our day-to-day living. Some been trafficked and thrown in these camps and all of this type of thing, in the military, so on and so forth. These things, we should be angry. Now, for someone like myself, okay, I've shared some of the things that have occurred in my life and the things that I have been awakened to. People who have had these things happen to them, yes, they should be angry about it. Some people think that anger is a useless emotion. Explain. Okay. Without anger, every emotion that we have, everything, there is the law of polarity. There's the positive and the negative. Everything. It is not useless. It is what you do with it. If people were not angry, then there would not have been some of the movements that we have had in our world, in the history of our world, to help us as a collective of humanity, okay, to rise higher. If we had not been angry, if people had, movements don't come out of, love and lights. Movements don't come out of that. Movements come out of people being disgusted, by people being angry, by them not being treated as a civil human being. That's what movements are born out of, the emotion of anger. Civil rights movement, women's lib movement, whatever other kind of movements that we've had. Okay. Freedom from quote unquote freedom, okay, from slavery, so on and so forth, because of people being angry and disgusted and saying enough. Now, there might be some other aspects there, okay, where the powers that be who implemented these things can benefit from the movement, of course. Okay. But at the same time, if you're trying to keep people under some kind of control, they can only be angry but for so long before we have to change something, or at least make it look like that. I should open my chat. I have someone speaking to me here. Hold on. Okay, before we have to say, okay, we got to give them some free. Got to give us free, goddamn. All right, where people are, before people just lose it and say no more and destroy. One thing when I think about these things, I always think about the movie The Hunger Games. okay, and what's possibly to come. I was doing subbing at one of the high schools, and I was not subbing for the teacher. I just needed to sit in the room, I think, for the intervention specialist. And they were talking about dystopias. And after class, I started talking to the teacher. I was like, man, that sounds like the Hunger Games, and what was that other movie? Maze Runner, and oh, what was that other one? It was a 3-part series. Hunger Games, Maze Runner, and Divergent. It sounds like that type of thing. And I said, it makes me, she said, oh yeah. I said, it makes me think, like, when you look at the world and history, it looks like that is exactly what we're headed for. She said, most definitely. That is a great possibility of what we are headed for. Okay. Because that Hunger Games is future from now, from where we are now. And if you have people stupid enough, dumbed down enough, that was easy to do. And like, we're kind of there. Okay. I watched years ago, sitting at home on a Saturday night by myself. My daughter was probably with her dad, and or lady that raised me. She would be with one of them on the weekends. Just happened to turn to the History Channel, and it was the history of the rise of the Third Reich. Oh my God. It was like a 3-part series or something. So I made sure it was so good. It was stuff going on in Germany, that I was not aware of. All I had ever heard about was, of course, the Holocaust. Okay. But there was so much to, I was like, man, it's like the country is one big cult, Excuse me, I did it again. So, did it again, questioning, am I right? I don't mind, okay? Is there someone out there who could say she's wrong? When you have expressed yourself to someone and they're just looking at you like, or they're not looking at you at all, and they're not saying anything, not responding to you, it makes you question yourself. Strategically done. All right. But anyway, the cussing. So I feel as though I don't have a problem with cursing. Okay. Cussing. Okay. I don't have a problem doing it. I don't have a problem listening to it. Even that, what was that the cussing preacher? I don't know his name. I've watched a few of his videos in the past. It didn't bother me at all. I have a problem with people feeling like talking to people as adults as though they're like 2 years old, like, you shouldn't do that. It's like, okay, if it bothers you, just, and I don't mean in terms of me and my channel, I mean in general, then you should just move along. Okay. Because I do feel sometimes that when I hear people say that, it is a means of control, trying to control people and how they speak. And sometimes people aren't doing that. It's just they have an issue with it. It bothers them. They don't like it. Then you should move on to someone who doesn't do it. People try to demonize and damn people who do it. Especially nowadays, everybody's so sensitive about everything. I grew up watching All in the Family, and everybody was laughing. The Jeffersons, it was a Sanford Son. All that shit was funny to us. Okay. Eddie Murphy, raw. You know what I'm saying? But you can't overdo it. And I was like, oh my God, Nick, every word ain't got to be goddamn. This is, I'm listening to myself. I was like, every other word ain't got to be goddamn, So any goddamn way. It's anger. It's wiping away in, I feel like a brute force type of way. One's reality, a kind of covering over the possibility of hurt, I don't know what else. Something. The possibility of hurt. Just trying to just wipe it away as opposed to really dealing with what you're dealing with. I'm talking about me. I can't speak for anyone else. Right. But I am talking in context to what I have been sharing with you all my last, I don't know, few videos. Some of it is warranted. Depends on what I'm talking about. Some, like mustard puss, she can get all the curse words. Bitch, fuck you. Who cares? That's just what it's gonna be. Okay. Nevertheless, but so anyway, the fillers. All that 35 minutes into it. The fillers the filler of is something that I'm going to be working on. So sometimes I might forget. I'm 51. Okay, this is not something that I'm not 20. I've been doing this probably for about 30 plus years. Okay, so that's not something that's just going to be easily, there it is again. That's not something that's going to be easily resolved or resolved overnight. Sometimes I may get on here, get to talking fast about whatever it is I'm talking about, and boom. Then, but I'm going to work on that. So even off camera, in my day-to-day activity, because I'm sure I do when I talk to my coworkers. So there might be times that as I am speaking to you, I might be going slow, speaking slowly, okay, to not to work on it, so to not be saying, all right, all right. God is good. As he's saying church all the time, and what they say all the time, God is good. All right. So we're going to do a reading real quick. Like I said, unfortunately, I have to go to work tomorrow. Listen, they have opened up my, I told y'all my thing say only have 800 subscribers, but God knows the truth because they, like I said, they done sent me all type of information. You qualify to be, you get your monetization. You qualify for the super chat and the super chat thanks. You qualify for the memberships. You qualify for all the money perks now. All right. So I was like, huh? I'm not going to do this, but I am. So I don't know the super chat thing. I don't know anything about how that works. Even when I had my old channel, I don't ever remember them saying that to me. So I don't even think I did anything with it. Okay, but I turned it on. So I don't know if it's on. I don't know if you have to have your live chat on for you to get it. I don't know. All right. The membership thing, I'm gonna put that up tomorrow. I don't know. I don't even think. My Patreon is just I haven't really worked on it that much in the last few weeks. Let me see. So I don't know what I'm gonna do with that. Okay, I don't know what I'm gonna do with that because people can pay monthly. Sometimes people, they'll pay 1 month and won't pay any more or whatever. So I don't know. But for right now, it's gonna stay where it is because it's there it is again. But there are a lot of all of these apps. I can't keep up. There it is. I can't keep up. YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. I've heard about this. Rumble. I've heard about what are some of the Snapchat. I cannot keep up with all of those. I have tried in the past, and I used to tell myself it's nothing but a click of a button. But I have tried. It's just not up my alley to keep up with all that. All right. I eliminated my Instagram. All right, because it wasn't going anywhere. And I think, that was part of the Mustard Puss and Monsters sabotage, okay, with their hacking, whatever they were doing. And because it was kind of, and then it just went to nothing, just like my old YouTube channel, okay, once I met her. And Facebook, I don't even go, I eliminated my Facebook in my good government name. All right, I deleted that, but you know how Facebook is. You delete it, but it's not really gone. If you could login bonus right there. But I deleted that one, and I said, well, I'll just have the one where I do my this with under this name for my readings and whatnot, my business page. But I went to delete that, but I couldn't delete it for some reason. I don't know, maybe I forgot the password. I don't remember what the situation was, but I kept it up. But I do not enter. Every now and then I'll put a link for a video on there. Every now and then I'll look at my business page or whatever, but I don't really do anything with it. It's just too much, and then to try to keep up with this, and then to try to keep up with Instagram, and try to keep up with Patreon, and try to keep up with all of that stuff is just too much for me. And I mean, I work. I have my daughter that I take care of, that I focus on, myself. I work a job. I have other things that I do besides those things, and it's just a lot. So I'm trying to just kind of centralize everything right here to YouTube. As slow as it may appear to be, But well, again, there it is again. We don't look. I don't want there it is again to become a filler, but we don't know the true numbers. I think it's obvious across various platforms on YouTube that there's something going on. I don't know if it's being done on purpose. I don't know if there's something going on with the algorithms and whatnot, or however it works, but obviously something is going on. But regardless of the numbers and everything, I'm just trying to centralize everything right here on YouTube. I can do a whole bunch of different platforms. I don't have time, nor do I have the interest of doing that. All right. Okay, that's one reason why my website was supposed to renew in August, and I think I got rid of it like in June or July, because it's just, I can't, it's too much. I can advertise my stuff right here on YouTube. All right. The Google business thing, it's like, okay. All right, let me see how many more shuffles. Let me see what time it is, and then we'll do a reading, 8:56. And get on up off of here. Okay, I'm hearing 2 more shuffles. All right, let's see. All right, from the dust to onyx. Let's get into it. Here we have the universe, dormant. Temperance, awakened. If I decide to get rid of my Patreon, okay, and just bring everything here with the memberships and stuff, I might just go back to the zodiac readings on here like I used to do way with my first channel. This channel has been just an amalgamation of just stuff. But I'm going to get it focused. Okay. All right. 7 of Blades, dormant. 4 of Coins, awakened. 5 of Coins, dormant. Okay, glasses. It's not like I can't see for some. Well, sometimes there are details that I can see better with my readers. Okay, so let's see what we get here. Okay. Interesting. I'm hearing something is coming to an end. Something is coming to a close. So I feel like, I'm trying to get comfortable. So I feel like it hasn't yet, but it will. I'm hearing. And when it does, there's going to be a restoration of balance here. Okay. Balance in your life. I feel like things will be clearer. Let me see. You will be clearer, okay, or things will be clearer, okay. But I definitely feel like you will be more focused. I'm hearing you'll have a greater understanding of things. Oh, yes. Okay. Clarity, clear vision. You're going to be very, very, I feel, I want to say you're going to be very strong here within yourself. Very powerful here. It's like within self. Very knowledgeable of self. All right. It's just really what I'm seeing here in this card. It's I want to say like breathtaking, but it's good. It's good. Very grounded. You're going to be very grounded. Whatever this thing is that is coming to a close, whatever has happened here, maybe we'll see more as we go on with the reading. I feel I heard actually earth shattering. So maybe some things that happen in your life that cause your life to be topsy turvy, upside down, this, that, and the other. But it made you. I don't know if I should say it made you, but it was done. And in it being done, you became a much more grounded person, grounded in self, much more powerful, clarity. Okay, the fog has been lifted. Whoever they might want to try, might want to try to keep it there, but it's not going to stay there. There is a they here. Whatever was stolen and taken from you and all of that type of thing, you may not receive those things back, but you're going to, is that what I'm saying? You're going to experience benefits, okay? Your harvest, what you have reaped, what you have sown. Okay, blown over, I'm hearing, okay, like blown away, you're going to receive an abundance. And whatever it is that you are going to receive here, whatever it is, your harvest here from the work that you have done, from what you have built within yourself, it's within yourself, in your being here. This is not anything that anyone will be able to take away from you. So if something was taken from you, and I do see clearly here that it was, that will not be anymore. See why the world was earth shattering and all of this type of thing, whatever happened in your life, the storms that came in your life, so on and so forth, that gave you clarity, clear vision, helped you to become grounded and rooted in yourself once again. Okay, loving yourself, relying on yourself. I am hearing, okay? I am even hearing glorifying in yourself, becoming self-aware, okay? Knowledgeable of self, who you are, that no man, I am hearing, okay, no woman can ever take away. They cannot reap, that's what I mean, the benefits of your harvest. See, whatever was taken away from you, like, we've been hearing a lot of the readings about inheritance. Maybe this was something someone gave you or left for you and that type of thing. This is not that. What you are what's coming in for you, okay? This is not something that was left to you. This is something that is you. Now that you have become grounded and balanced, knowing who you are, clarity of vision, so on and so forth, they can never take it away. They can never steal it from you. They can never dominate you. They can never control you. This is what I'm hearing, which I feel is something that somebody was trying to do. Okay, but they won't any longer. This that is coming into you, it's not about what somebody left you. Now, I'm not saying you won't get that. You might. Okay, we got more reading to go. You might, but damn sure what's coming in for you here is based upon just you. Okay, rooted here, grounded, rooted. Okay, and what does when something is rooted, the tree, it grows and grows and grows and grows and grows and grows. How old are trees? Hundreds years old, thousands of years old, I don't know, but we know they're old. They've been there for a long damn time. Okay, that's what this is. And it just gives, what is it giving the world? Itself. That's this here. What is it flourishing? What's making it flourish? Itself is making it flourish. This is what I'm saying to you. Okay. All right. And they're not, no one here. Okay. they're not going to be able to take that from you. All right. You are not cast out. You're not thrown out. You're not thrown to the wolves. You're not nobody. But I'm hearing they're cast out. They're thrown to the wolves. They are nobody. Who these that stole from you, took from you your abundance that was left for you. Okay. I just heard cash is king, so it's probably some damn money. Okay. But what you're about to receive, what is happening in your life is more than money. It's not about money. What's coming into you is about more than money. You know, for those who are not aware, they talk about how we as human beings in this corporation that we call a country are the bank, that there is so much money left somewhere, okay, because we are the bank. You understand what I'm saying? So when you receive money, you basically know these corporations aren't paying you from out of their pocket. They're giving you what already belongs to you. They're paying you out of your money that's already yours, because the worth is you. See, this is what people who do these things, like I was just talking about my fillers and whatnot, where it came from. That's it. They want to take your worth away from you, not outside of you. Make you not see your worth. All right? And so you're worth nothing. That's the goal. For you to look at yourself as less than. There's always going to be somebody out there who ain't going to like you. There's always going to be somebody out there who's going to consider you less than for whatever their reasons are. But what do they say? What you think of me is none of my business. What is my business is what I think of me. But the goal is to make you think less of yourself. All right, let's get into it here. 2 of coins, dormant. The moon, dormant. Okay. Ace of staffs, dormant. Temptation, awakened. Right. You were, I feel, when this was being done to you. See, when these things about people wanting to take the money that might have been left for you and whatnot, sure. Okay. But they want to diminish you. They want to diminish you. They want you to diminish yourself. They want to hope and pray and feel that their words, that their actions toward you will make you see yourself as less than, will make you see yourself as unworthy. They don't deserve it. They want you to feel that you don't deserve it. Why they so happy? Get it, bitch. Let's land them. You know, whatever these things here. And that would make a person feel low. That would make a person maybe question themselves. Well, why are these people? What have I done? Etc., whatever. Okay. You do that to a person early on in their childhood. Damn, you done set a strong foundation of self-hatred. Because they're a child, they don't have all of the developmental tools that they need to be able to say, fuck you. But as they grow, many will do. Fuck you. That bitch been doing that to me ever since I was 2. But I'm 20 now. When I was a child, I spoke as a child, but when I became an adult, I put away childish things. Fuck you. I'm worthy. I'm all that and more. Let me do my affirmations and whatever the fuck it is I got to do. God brought me here for a reason. What they used to tell us, you know, God don't make no junk. Okay. So, got to call it back. Confirmation. Okay. So, and I can't put this on hold. Hold on. Hello? Hey, let me call you back in about 30 minutes. Okay. All right. So, all right. So these things here were done to you, okay? Stealing and manipulating you and so on and so forth, okay? Keep you off balance. To keep you without. And if you don't know your worth, what do they say? Know your worth. Don't accept that. Know your worth. Okay. So if you don't know your worth, okay, things can be taken from you because your defense is completely down because you don't know your worth. Okay. They can thank you for one thumbs up and things can be taken from you, stepped on you, all of this shit. Okay, all the negative shit that the folk do. Okay, because you don't know your worth and you don't have the defenses to to fight back because your worth has been crumbled because you don't know it. Not blaming the victim. The people who do this, they're wrong than a motherfucker, but that's the trick to make you feel less than about yourself. Outside forces. I do feel as though this is coming to a close here. Because again, you have gained clarity. The veil has been lifted. The truth has been told. You are aware of yourself. You don't need to be aware of Jane, Jill, and Bob, and all of these people who've done these things to you. They helped you to become aware of yourself when they was trying to do the opposite. You are what we do with it here. Okay, anything. You are aware of yourself. Okay, so this veil, you become rooted and grounded. The veil has been lifted. Okay. There might be somebody might try to come in with some kind of temptation. To try to tempt you to disempower you. Oh, they know who they is. About to fuck this bitch up. Go ahead and tempt this bitch. Or this nigga, whatever, man, woman, whatever. Okay. You done become a little too powerful for me. And you ain't even thinking about that person. You just living your own life. Okay. Why are they so focused on you? Don't worry about it. Who cares? Okay. Pop a coin. Dormant. 10 of, what is that? The 10 of gourds. Dormant. 9 of gourds. Dormant. But here it is. Why? Okay. They lost some money. Favor, I'm even hearing. This person, whoever this is, this pop a coin in reverse, they had favor. They have none now. They lost it. It's gone. Okay. So obviously I'm thinking this was one of the people that was trying to disempower you. They was doing it to some damn body. If it wasn't you, somebody. Okay. So they've lost favor here. I'm hearing contentment. This person is no longer content. I don't know. I'm hearing something about they don't have the home they wanted. They don't have the life they wanted. What they were striving for, what they were going for. It's all gone, diminished, okay? Torn asunder, down to nothing. They're at a loss. They've lost themselves here. They no longer have favor. Okay. So maybe favor of a community, I don't know, a town, their city, wherever they live, whatever. Okay, but I'm hearing it's gone. All right. Their home here, I feel like has been, well, I heard they don't have the home that they wanted, but I also feel like demolished. Now, a home doesn't always have to just be, man, maybe husband, wife, chilling, it could be family, an extended family. It could be community. Sometimes, like I was talking about church, growing up in church, it's like home number two, okay? It could be a church, okay, or mosque or wherever they worship, okay? The home here is gone. It no longer is what it was. Okay. I'm hearing thoroughly disbanded. Okay. They've all left, I'm hearing. Okay. But I feel like this person is no longer included, or this person is no longer welcomed. They want to come to you, I'm hearing. Oh, okay. Offer you some kind of temptation to pull you in and reel you in. But I feel once engaged, again, I'm hearing disengage is to disempower you, to take what belongs to you. See, whatever the money was that was taken from you, I'm not saying this person had anything to do with it. All right, they might have. But again, this is what has happened to you, and what is happening to you, being rooted and grounded and coming into the knowledge of self and so on and so forth, and growing and blossoming and blooming from that place. Okay, that is bringing you a lot of abundance. And I feel like what was yours probably in the first place, I'm hearing it was. Okay, that was stolen too. All right, but it's bringing you a lot of abundance. This person, I feel like, may want to participate in that, because what was here, okay, what they had no longer is. It's gone. It's taken away. I'm hearing this person stole something. Okay, I'm hearing this person stole something from you. So that's probably why they in the dormant now, Papa Coin dormant. There's no money flowing into this person. No love, no laughter, no joy, no peace, I'm hearing. Then I say they're no longer content. Okay. They don't have what they had. I'm hearing a lost resource or something like that. Okay. All right. The well have run dry. Okay. And maybe they were in a position where they were maybe kind of helping others. Okay, but whatever it was they were giving to others in some way, shape, or form, they're not doing that anymore. But I mean, they can't. Okay, this person, this community or home that they lost, they were kind of, I feel like maybe this person's rock or their foundation, they were holding them up. Okay, the people, okay, were holding this person up. I'm hearing lavish living. I don't know. Maybe they were living lavishly. But I'm here no longer. Okay, it's all gone. Okay, soaked. I heard soaked dry. Okay. The sun awakened. Papa Blade dormant. Lil Coin dormant. Okay. They want the sun to shine on them again. They want things to come back into, order again, happiness and all of this type of thing. They might be trying to figure out a way in which, because the Papa Blade is sitting right up under this temptation, trying to figure out a way in which to get back to you, or to get to you. I don't know if they was ever with you in the first place, okay? But to get to you at least, okay? Because of your abundance. I want your abundance is what I'm hearing. Right? Not my own. I want yours. I want to take it from you. This is what I'm hearing. Okay. So this is what they want to do. Okay. And they cannot think here. Okay. Of how to come in. Okay. How to destroy. Okay. I'm hearing like what was once yours taken. This is what they want to do. They want to walk away victorious by, taking your shit and walk away victorious. Okay. You're probably looking strong and confident. Contentment, I'm even seeing content. Popular, maybe you are popular. Okay. Now, maybe this person once was, but no longer is, and you are now. I want to come in and take here. Take from you and give to me. So whoever this is, be careful. You know, hopefully you know who this person is in your life. Be careful. Okay, use your intuition or whatever when this person comes around. Okay, because they're going to come. I'm hearing they're trying to figure out a way to come to get to you. Okay, to do something to try to tempt you in some kind of way here. Little coin dormant, squandering, rambunctious, uninspired, barren, soaked or dry. Like I said, everything that they had, I feel like it's gone. Callous. This person is cold. They don't care about you. They don't love you. I'm hearing they don't like you. Okay. They don't want you like for anything but to take from you, to steal from you, to siphon off of you. Okay. Rambunctious, wild person. Okay. Uninspired. Like I said, they can't think of any kind of way here. Okay. To tempt you. Okay. But they're going to try. Okay. So, be careful here, okay? Let me see. At the bottom of the deck, we have 8 of Staves, dormant. Let me see what we have here. Okay, thank you for the 2 thumbs up. I'm here, don't let this person back in. So maybe this person was in your life at one point, okay? Look, dormant, delays, falls, loss of control, violence, theft. Looking here. They want to steal from you. They've stolen before. I said that earlier. I heard they stole from you. But see, a thief is a thief is a thief is a thief. If they stole from you, then damn, that's what they do. They done stole from somebody else, others. Okay, that's what they do. They steal, they lie. I'm here. I keep hearing the word rambunctious. This person will bring delays in your life if you allow them in. Okay, just them being around. They will bring delays in your life, falls, Falls. All right. Violence. This person is violent. Keep them away. Stay away. There's no conversation to be had. You can do to them just like what I said the lady who raised me did to me. They, okay. This person is violent. I kept hearing rambunctious. This person is violent. Okay. They might want to hurt you. I hate to say things like that, but it's the truth. It's the truth. It's the truth. It's the truth. They might want to hurt you physically. Okay. Or will try if you don't give them what they want. Okay, I'm here on their last breath. This person want to go down to their last breath to try to do this, to try to take from you and steal from you and siphon off of you, okay? Just so they could squander it. All right. Loss of control. This person they don't have no control of themselves. Okay. Leave them be. Okay. Is what I'm hearing. Okay. Leave them right where they are. You don't have to have no conversation with this person. You don't have to listen. You don't have to give them a chance. You don't have to do none of that. Why? For what? Okay. Let your life and where you have gotten through with the world shaking up under your feet with all the bullshit that you've had to deal through, let that be more important than anything this person could possibly have to say to you. Okay. Well, I just want to say I'm sorry. Put it in the mail, text. Okay. And the reality is you don't even have to open yourself up to that. You don't. I'm not saying don't accept a sorry or whatever the case may be, but see, it may not be for real anyway. Okay. People are real tricky. I remember this one girl, I was having a conversation. I was talking to this girl, and she was saying something to me, and I really didn't, she was getting stupid. So I really didn't want to talk to her no more. Okay. And then, it's so important. It's so important. What I want to tell you is so important. And part of me was like, but I went and listened, and it was bullshit. These people do this shit, and I'm sure you all. Thank you for the 3rd thumbs up. I'm sure you all know that. All right. It don't make a difference. Let your life, okay, be more important than anyone else's. Let as for you rooted and grounded, stay rooted and grounded. Be like that tree planted by the rivers of water. Living water. All right. All right. 9:23. I gotta go. I gotta go to bed to get up to go to work in the morning. All right, all right. Thank you to you all who have subscribed to my channel. Thank you to you all who have watched to support me here. I really appreciate it. And I'm going to get that desk soon. I got a vision here of how I want things to be set up. All right. Just budgeting and not really. Not like I should be. Okay. But I'm going to be working on that soon because I'm tired of sitting on my floor here. Oh, and I just want my whole setup. Okay. I want my setup back. All right. But anyway, all right. Thank you to those who have a Patreon, patrons on my Patreon. All right. You all have favor. Peace.